Hello and welcome to this edition of Macera Monday. Today we're going to be following up on leading your business in crisis. Previously we talked a little bit about what to do when your business experiences crisis. And we talked about first just identifying that you have a crisis. Sometimes that's easier than others. Second, you want to pause and gather information. Then make decisions and move forward. Next, be bold. And after that, evaluate consistently. Today, I want to come back to this step called be bold. So there's a lot out there right now about being bold. And in this time, it's right now, July 2020. And for many businesses, particularly in seasonal areas, it's going to be just extra super challenging to do business through the summer and to make it through the coming season, whatever that might look like. So I want to talk to you a little bit about being bold. And I've had people literally ask me, and I understand this sentiment, how can I possibly be bold? I have so much uncertainty. I have so many questions. I don't know what's going to happen. How can I be bold in my business? And particularly right now, I want to encourage you to think about this and really put it into place in your business, because the bolder you are, the bolder you lead your company, the better off you're going to be. So let's talk about this a little bit. I have 5 things to offer you for being bold, not foolish, but bold. I believe right now, if you take the opportunity to be bold, you'll come out better on the other end of this COVID economy and all this crazy stuff going on than when you came in. But you have to put it into play. So let's talk about this. First thing, I'm going to suggest, now this might sound a little crazy, but the first thing you need to do is you need to get some sleep. Your brain doesn't work when you don't have enough water and when you don't have enough sleep. So in order for you to think clearly and make good decisions, you need to get some sleep. You might be up all night right now, you might be working, you might be worried, but you need to get your body in fighting shape, because right now, some of you are fighting for your lives. So let's get that. I do know some sources for getting better sleep. You can Google it, you can call me, whatever you want to do, just get some sleep. All right. Next, I want to encourage you to have a morning routine. And here in a couple of weeks, we're going to have a special guest that has a wonderful presentation on morning routines. And I learned a lot from her, and her presentation came to me in a very timely manner before all this started. And I implemented some of these morning routine things, and it's worked out really well. So obviously we have a little bit of a theme here. It's about taking care of yourself, because you have to be ready for the challenges of the day, all right? One of the things that our special guest will talk to us about is getting up a little bit early, get your body moving, do a little bit of exercise. You don't have to do your full-blown workout, but just get your body moving so that you don't fall back asleep. And then, for me personally, it's prayer and just taking the time to study the Bible. I know that's not for everybody, but if it's for you, this is a great time. The whole idea is that in the morning, before you tackle your day, and some of you work night shift, that's okay. Before you tackle your day, get your mind right. Get your priorities straight, get your thoughts in a positive space, and get that affirmation that you need. So whatever your morning routine looks like, just be diligent about it, all right? Next, this is where we get into some really deep stuff, okay? It doesn't have to be deep, but you do have to be diligent, and you have to actually sit down and do it. Set priorities. So we've got sleep, we drank some water, we did our morning routine. Now we need to set priorities. A lot of people are really hesitant to do any planning right now, and I want to encourage you to do your planning. You might not do a 10 or 20 year plan right now, but I want you to look into the future, and I want you to think about what you want your business to look like. You were doing this before. I hope you were doing this before. Do it now. It's okay, because when you stick to your vision, and we'll get back to this, when you stick to your vision, you will make it happen. You will find a way. So setting your priorities, having this long-term plan, I would suggest right now, set a 2-year plan. Plan out, envision where you want to be in 2 years. Draw that back to a weekly goal. So in your business, not only with yourself, but with your team, have a weekly goal. And I'm actually working on this right now. We're retooling all of our goals. So when you come in on Monday morning or whenever your week starts, you have a knowledge of the place where you're starting and the place where you want to end the week. This gives you the tools to operate on a little bit bigger scale, right? And I want you to even draw down to the place where you know, today I have to accomplish these things, and maybe it's 3 things or 5 things. I know we all get a million things on our plate. If I make a list of everything, I might have 50 or 60 things on my list. That's not what I'm talking about. I want you to have priorities. When you are being bold, taking big steps in your business, what do you need to do today to accomplish this bigger vision? And I just want you to think bigger. Next, manage your stress. This is a huge, huge, huge thing because, again, taking care of yourself, when you are stressed out, you're more irritable, your shorter term vision takes over, and you're not thinking in the space you need to be. So, and the other thing is, obviously, I don't want to go to the hospital right now. I don't want to go to the doctor. Stress is a beast. It will eat you alive. It destroys your health. So I want to encourage you to manage your stress. The top way that I manage my stress is, again, through prayer, but something that's really helped me in the last few years manage stress better is actually essential oils. So everybody in the office kind of laughs at me, but I think they enjoy it too. When I'm having a little bit of a stressful moment, I put on my diffuser, and I have some various scents and smells that I use, but it's an element of mindfulness. So it just allows me to take a moment. I put some water in there, I put a certain scent in there, I take a couple of deep breaths, and then I get back to doing what I need to do. My phone calls are better, my conversations are better, frustrating things that happen are easier to deal with, customer relationships. When you bring your stress level down, your mind is clearer and your business will go better. Not only that, but your health will get better. So some of you have major, major, major stress, and I want you to call me because I want to help you. Stress shortens your life, and that is not the space in which you want to be. So reach out, take some mindful steps to reduce your stress, and then you can move forward. The next thing, and the last thing I want to talk about today, is believing in your vision. Now, and again, this all comes back to how can you be bold? I've been taking in a lot more information than I used to in the past. And a lot of the very well-known consultants are all saying the same thing. You've got to believe in your vision. Now, it just sounds so easy, but you have to find the way. Entrepreneurs have a special thing about them, and they are either blessed or cursed with this vision that keeps at them. And entrepreneurs they hear it over and over, and they hear it in their head, and they think, whether they're currently working or whether they're currently pursuing it, it keeps at you. And I want you to believe in that because you've got something special. Now, you might need some help to form that into a money-making venture, and that's okay. But this is the time to reach out for help, okay? That's another one of the main strategies for success right now is reach out. Even if you think there's no help for you, nobody to answer your questions, reach out. Reach out to a friend, reach out on a Facebook business group, reach out to us. We're here for you. But in order to be bold, you need to get yourself together, and you need to believe in what you're doing, and you need to pursue it. So next week, we have some entrepreneurs that we've done an interview with, and you will see a little bit about how they have implemented this in their business. They were faced with some major, major, major challenges, and they took the bull by the horns. They believe in what they're doing, and they pursue it. So next week, we'll play that interview for you, and you can get a little example of how to be bold in your business. This is Jessica Macera. I own Business Dynamix Solutions, and we help you build your bigger, better business.